Hi Pawan, welcome to your reading to see what the gossip is on your enemy, just to be nosy. So let's see. We got take positive action coming out. Okay. So your enemy seems to be trying to better their life in some way. That's what people are gossiping about. Your enemy is trying to save themselves from something. They're trying to save themselves from drowning in something, metaphorically. Something to do with... Okay, whatever this thing is that they fear drowning because of, it poses a threat or a danger or a risk to them. Like, this is something that's dangerous. Then we got Poe, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So, with this, I feel like people are also gossiping about how your enemy is doing something online. Or they could be learning something new. This card also talks about, time for a change. So they're taking positive action to try and change their life because they feel like it's about time that their life does a complete, 180. And they definitely could be trying to change their life through some type of technology or the internet. So that's also something that people are gossiping about. Then we got Amara the Menehun. I probably butchered that. Aloha healing. So people are also gossiping about how your enemy is healing from something as well. To be honest, this person seems to be... People seem to be gossiping about quite positive things when it comes to this person. People are talking about how your enemy is healing, and thanks to this is the reason why they want to change their life around. They could have been in a victim complex for quite a while, or just been very passive in their life, not really tried to make changes, but they've done some healing on themselves. I'm seeing online therapy for some of them. Some people are gossiping for some of your enemies about how they're doing some type of therapy online or self-help online. But they're actually trying to make positive changes in their life. And clearly people know about it, or at least it's obvious to people. We got you can trust this person. Okay, so for some of you, people are gossiping about how your enemy is taking the initiative to heal their trust issues when it comes to other people. They could be trying to heal some type of trust issues. People are also gossiping about how they feel like this person's quite trustworthy when it comes to believing that this person actually wants to change. I feel like people are saying that they didn't really believe that this person wanted to actually make positive changes in their life before, but now they feel like they can trust the words that this person is speaking about wanting to actually change their life around. And I feel like it's because they've been brought to a situation where they were put in quite intense danger. It seems like you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing someone have like a shock to their system and waking up and realizing that they need to do something to save themselves. People could be gossiping about that, definitely. I think I mentioned before how people could be gossiping about how this person had a victim complex. We got Phoenix Rising. So people are gossiping about how this person is actually gaining power and momentum with whatever change they're trying to make in their life. If they're learning anything new, they're learning it at a quite rapid rate, if that makes sense. Like they're improving with this change or with this transformation quite quickly and quite intensely. I'm hearing people talk about how they don't even recognize this person anymore. Like, this person is a completely different person. So maybe this enemy of yours, this is someone who would have been seen as the complete opposite of what we're seeing here maybe a few months ago or years ago, but this is the gossip on them now. Like, people are saying that they feel like they can trust that this person genuinely wants to change, and they see that this person genuinely wants to change because they're actually putting in the work. And people can tell that this person's putting in some type of work into their healing specifically, because they are improving in some way very quickly. We got the Queen of Pentacles. So people could be gossiping about this person's money, about how abundant this person is financially. I'm hearing a new purchase. So maybe this person just bought a car or a home. Yeah, people could definitely be gossiping about that. There's something about this person still not being happy despite having what most people would consider a high level of abundance, though. Maybe that's also what kickstarted them into actually trying to heal something within them. Because maybe this person, Queen of Pentacles is a very materialistic person. So maybe this person is a very materialistic person, but they're now realizing that materialism isn't fulfilling them like they thought it would. So, yeah. Then we got your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Yeah, literally repetitive messages about how people are gossiping about how your enemy is actually working hard at improving themselves. Their hard work is definitely paying off in some type of way. I feel like this is someone who's going through a very extreme transformation, for sure. Then we got Mend a Broken Heart Fairy, healing from heartache. So people could be gossiping about some type of heartbreak that this person has been through. This could have been the heartbreak that also, this could have been the thing that also kickstarted this person into healing as well. Maybe they experienced a bad breakup. You know what? Seeing how I was seeing that this person could have been put in a dangerous situation that kind of shot their system and made them realize that they had to change something. This could have been a dangerous relationship that they were in. Maybe even a dangerous friendship. There's just some type of heartbreak that this person is going through currently still. But they're trying to improve themselves and heal themselves after this. This could have been someone who tried to run away from healing for quite a while, but they're not doing that anymore. People are saying, I'm hearing that they can't afford to. I think that people are saying that this person knows that they can't afford to not heal at this point. Then we got Bitch Fire, stand up for yourself. So people are gossiping about how this person is definitely standing up for themselves a lot more. Again, this person could have just been very passive before. They may have been the type of person to consider themselves to be like a bitch in some way if they were to stand up for themselves, but I think that they've been pushed to the point where they would now realize that this could be what they're learning how to do. They could be learning how to stand up for themselves. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. Interesting. This could be an enemy that's going through, well, this definitely is an enemy that's going through a very extreme transformation because they've actually consciously decided to put in the work to improve themselves and heal themselves. However, I feel like it came at the cost of them having to kind of like hit rock bottom in some type of way and go through a situation that really, I feel like this is trauma, really, a really traumatic situation. Definitely could have been in a relationship or something like that, or in a friendship. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. If this reading resonated, please let me know. Links to my personal readings, my Patreon, and my Tumblr is down below, so check those out if you're interested. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi Pal 2, welcome to your reading to see what the gossip is on your enemy. Just to be nosy today. So let's see, what's the gossip on your enemy? You got pride. Okay, people are gossiping about how prideful this person is, and they are saying how this person's pride is slowly destroying them. For some of you, your enemy could be seen by most people as quite an attractive person, but people are gossiping about how, as you get to know this person, their pride ruins their attractiveness, if that makes sense. I'm also seeing people are gossiping about how this person is literally destroying themselves due to pride. I'm picking up for some of you that this enemy is refusing to deal with some type of health issue or refusing to go get their health checked out, and that's destroying their health, of course. But for others of you, this person could just be quite stubborn about not doing something or continuing to do something that's destroying them. Yeah. This is giving me, if this is anything to do with addiction, this would be giving me the vibe of someone who's in denial of their addiction in some type of way. Or maybe they're not in denial of it, but they just don't care to change it or to try and change it. And then we got Lantern Fairy, a clear solution, as I say that. So people are gossiping about how this person has a clear pathway ahead laid out for them to, a lot of solutions to their problems. But I have a feeling that people are talking about how stubborn this person is and about how this person lets their pride block them from actually finding solutions to their issues. Because the solutions to their issues would require them to put their ego aside, but I feel like this person's a very egotistical person. This is also a very petty person, so they could be being stubborn out of pettiness towards someone else, but it's actually ruining them. They're ruining themselves through this. Then we got Princess, you can be your own knight. This is the people that I'm picking up on who's gossiping about this person. They do not like this person. Maybe no one likes this person. Because I feel like these people, whoever I'm picking up on, they're gossiping about how this person wants to be coddled, but it's like at the same time, it's like people are gossiping about how this person, they act like very, what's that word? Is it prissy? I think that's a word. It's like they just act very uppity. They act like they try and act like they're better than people. They try and act like they don't need anyone as well with this you can be your own knight down here. Like, yeah, this person, and this is the number 1 card. Number 1 is about individuality. So yeah, this person is so stubborn about just listening to themselves and doing what they want to do and not listening to anyone else, even if people are giving them good advice, trying to help them, trying to save them. They don't listen to anyone else apart from themselves. Yeah. What else? We got your energy is clear with an exclamation mark at the end. This is like giving me the energy of people gossiping about how happy they are to have gotten rid of this person out of their life. Like this person's talking, these people, whoever they're gossiping, they're talking, what did I just say? These people, whoever these people are that's gossiping about your enemy, it's almost like they're celebrating getting rid of this person or kicking this person out of their life because they now feel so lightweight and so clear, like their energy is light now that this person isn't in their life anymore. And as I say that, I pulled the boundaries card. Yes, people are gossiping about how they had to put up boundaries with this person. I heard someone say you have to put up boundaries with this person because they're just draining. Like, Yeah, this person, people are gossiping about how they had to put up boundaries with this person, very harsh boundaries with harsh words. But they're so glad that they did it, because now they just feel so, like, it's like they feel like they've had a weight lifted off of their shoulders. This person, whoever your enemy is, they're very burdensome to whoever these people are that's gossiping about them. Then we got pick me bitch. Pick me bitch coming out. So yeah, people are gossiping about how this person is a pick me. They're very desperate for attention, I'm hearing. This could be the type of person who's desperate for attention from anyone, not just people that they're romantically interested in. It's almost like people are gossiping about how this person acts like they're so independent and how they don't need anyone, but they're such a pick-me and so desperate, especially when it comes to people that they date or people that they take romantic or sexual interest in. Like, they're just so, they're willing to do anything to get these people's attention, your enemy is. So people are also gossiping about that. They're saying how embarrassing this is, because it's such a contradiction. Like, they try and act like your enemy tries to act like they are so independent, but they're such a pick-me at the same time. What else? Then we got Five of Pentacles. So people are talking about how this person is broke, how this person's in financial poverty. Like I said earlier, Five of Pentacles can also be about bad health, physical health. And like I said before, for some of you, your enemy's being so prideful about something to do with their health, or not going to the doctor or something, or not listening to a doctor. And now, yeah, they're in really bad health and they're destroying themselves through their pride. For others of you, though, this person's just broke, like they have no money. But this card is giving me the energy that people are also gossiping about how this person's broke, but they don't want to work for their money. They are kind of like a beggar. They are a freeloader, I guess is what people will call this. Yeah. What else? We got victim consciousness. So yeah, this person, people are gossiping about how this person, this enemy of yours, is in a victim consciousness. This person's in a victim complex. They have a very dark mind, people are talking about. They have very low self-esteem as well. They also act like they can't save themselves, which is probably why, with this Five of Pentacles energy, they don't even bother trying to get themselves out of this energy of lack. Because they're in such a victim complex. And we also got Fairy of the Green World. The natural world needs you. Clarify this for me, please. We got the Queen of Swords. Queen of... Okay. What's this naturalness about? Temperance. There's something about people gossiping here about your enemies. There's someone in your enemy's life who needs them. Whether this be a parent, a sibling, a friend. Like, there are people who need this person, or there are people who... There's just something about... Let me tap into this energy. Hold on. Okay, people are talking about how this person, they need to go back to their roots. They need to get back to their authentic self. But they're not doing this. With the Queen of Swords and the Temperance card, again, stubbornness is what I'm picking up on from this. People are gossiping about how this person, they are not interested in finding peace, balance, clarity, I'm hearing. Queen of Swords here as well. Queen of Swords in a negative reading like this is someone who's very much a bitch. Like, very bitchy, very mean, very rude. Yeah. People are gossiping about this. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Power 2, in terms of what the gossip is on your enemy. not very good. Completely different to Power 1's enemy. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Thank you so much for listening. The links for personal readings as well as my Patreon and my Tumblr will be down below, so check those out if you'd like to. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi Pal 3, welcome to your reading to see what the gossip is on your enemy. Hold on, let me just plug this in. I need to charge my iPad. Okay, so let's see. What are people gossiping about when it comes to your enemy? We got magic circle, protection. Okay. So people are gossiping about how they've had to protect themselves from this person. So people could be gossiping about how this person is a threat or this person is dangerous in some type of way. But I strongly feel like this protection card is people gossiping about how they've had to create boundaries, strong boundaries and strong protection between them and this enemy of yours. Then we got Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch, count your blessings. So people are gossiping about how your enemy doesn't have much. Your enemy doesn't have much, and they need to, it's almost like they're at the stage in life now where they should be, people are saying that they should be counting every little blessing that they have because they really don't have much to their name. I'm hearing that they've lost a lot. People are gossiping about how they've lost so much. They could have lost so much because people felt the need to protect themselves from this person. So yeah, people are gossiping about that. Then we've got small blessings. Literally 2 cards about blessings here. Count your blessings, Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. And in this card, in this Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch card, it depicts a girl. Everything's grey. She's in a grey dress. It's like barren behind her. No grass, no trees, no nothing. It's bare. You can clearly tell that she doesn't have much. And with this small blessings card coming out, yeah, people are saying how this person is not finding many blessings in their life. They don't have much luck on their side. And nothing seems to be going right for this person, is what people are saying. Let's see, what else? What are people gossiping about? People love you. So people are gossiping about how people still love this person, but they had to protect themselves from this person regardless of the love that they had for them. Your enemy is just, there's something about your enemy that makes people feel threatened in some type of way, or makes them feel like this person's just a dangerous person to be around. So people are gossiping about how they might still love this person, but they still had to put boundaries with this person. People could also be gossiping about how people love you. You guys who are listening, people love you. And yeah, that's also another message that's coming out. What else? We got the Hanged Man. Gossip on your enemy. So yeah, people are gossiping about how your enemy is stuck in the same place. And it's almost like your enemy has had a complete 180 with their perspective when it comes to something. What is this about? What's this 180 perspective about? Hilarious. Hilarious. What am I picking up from that? Some of you could think that this is ironic. For sure. I feel like people are gossiping about how it's ironic, how this person has now switched up, but I feel like they switched up when things were too late. They've done a complete 180 when things were already lost, when so much was already lost. They had to hit rock bottom. Let me clarify this again. Clarify this Hanged Man. What's this enemy having a complete 180 perspective about? The 3 of Wands. Possibilities, opportunities. Maybe even travel. So yeah, people could be gossiping about how your enemy wants to travel, but they're stuck somewhere. They don't seem to be making any movement. They could be wanting to move overseas. They could be wanting to move to a different city, to a different... even if it's just moving home. But this is definitely physical movement, physical expansion in some type of way. And people are laughing at this. People are gossiping about how this person's stuck despite wanting to move forward, move on. And people are laughing at this. People find this hilarious. We got victim consciousness. People are gossiping about how this person's always the victim. They always play victim in every situation. People are also gossiping about how negatively this person thinks as well. They have such a negative mind. What else? We got enchanter, self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. Okay, people are gossiping about how... let's clarify this. People are gossiping about how this enemy could be finally taking a good look at themselves. We've got the Star, which is a card about healing. So people could be gossiping about how they feel like this person's finally woken up to who they truly are and what they're guilty of. Despite them wanting to stay in this victim complex and continue to play victim to try and avoid accountability, I feel like people are gossiping about how they can tell that this person has evaluated themselves a bit and at least begun to see whatever it is that they need to work on or whatever it is that they need to heal. With this enchanter card being out here with the Star next to it as well, I feel like people could be gossiping about how this enemy of yours enchants people. In other words, they lie to people, they glamour people, they make things seem better than they actually are. They could try and trick people in that type of way. So for some of you, people could be gossiping about how this person is trying to make it seem like things are fine in their life, like things are going okay. But people are laughing about how they can tell that things are the complete opposite and how this person's actually struggling quite a bit or suffering quite a bit. People are laughing at this. Damn, what did this person do? Okay, what else? We got mural, be your own first priority. So people are gossiping about how this person puts themselves first. They are actually quite selfish, people are saying. And people are also gossiping about how they try and create stability or safety, a feeling of safety from like things that are not real. They could feed into, okay, if this energy of the enchanter, if the interpretation that I gave before about this person, you know, tricking people or glamoring people doesn't resonate, this could be the type of person who's easily tricked themselves. They fall for things that are not real, that are fairy tales, that are just not realistic, but they try and find refuge or safety in this. This could be imagination, this could be daydreams, this could be the type of person who talks without doing much, you know. People could be gossiping about how they're that type of person. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Pal 3, in terms of as for what the gossip is on your enemy. If you would like a personal reading, the link will be below, as well as the link to my Patreon and my Tumblr, so check those out if you're interested, and I'll see you in my next reading.